Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Unhuntables with myself and Grosey from Grosey Coin Hunts.
Hello.
So this video is quite an important video to myself and Grosey, and hopefully to wider coin collecting, so you'll have to bear with the little bit of an intro we've got to do. Firstly, you'll notice I'm wearing a glove in this video. Just in case you've not seen any of my recent videos or this is the first video you're picking up on, I am not wearing a glove to look after the coins or to keep the coin dirt off my hand. It's specifically because I've cut my hand and I want to keep that nice and clean whilst it heals. So that is why I'm wearing a stupid modified glove. In today's video we're hunting through 20p coins. We're looking for some specific coins though. What are we looking for, Grosey?
We're looking for NIFCs, any territories or foreign coins, and also the 2008 undated ones. So the years we're looking for are 1986, 2017 and 2018. There's only 3 years for you to remember.
Yeah, that's what I like. A nice and easy list to have to remember on that one. So, why did I say this is quite an important video to us? It's something that Grosey and I have spoken about previously, about trying to get some attention for coin collectors to the people that are in charge of deciding what coins go into circulation. And given some of the information that we've gleaned from our trips to the Royal Mint, but also how coins have been circulated recently, we have a firm belief that the Chancellor of the Exchequer, as part of that role, who is Master of the Royal Mint, has got some sway as to what coins do or do not go into circulation. So that being said, in conjunction with each other, we have both drafted a letter which can be very easily copied and reproduced by yourselves to be signed and then sent into the Chancellor of the Exchequer to try and petition the Chancellor to circulate more coins. So that's what we're doing, and we'll get on to how you can contribute in a moment. But what would you say why are we doing this, Grosey?
Well, it's all about supporting the grassroots of coin collecting, isn't it? I mean, it's all well and good the Royal Mint or whoever selling obviously the thousands of pounds worth of gold coins, silver coins, platinum coins, whatever it may be, but I think with every one of those coin collectors the story of all of those coin collectors starts with certainly I think in both of our cases, finding that unique coin in your change that sparks an interest that then leads on to the hobby that both you and myself have turned it into.
Yeah.
That's my view.
Definitely. I very much agree with that. Basically, if the Royal Mint had in 2017 minted the Isaac Newton 50p and just sold it as a NIFC, a coin that didn't go into circulation, then I wouldn't have been looking through bags of coins looking for them. I wouldn't have had the impetus to start my channel. There would be no Christopher Collects. That's not to say that there wouldn't be someone else to fill the void that I am very fortunate to fill, but it speaks to me that it harms, as Grosey said, the grassroots, the people finding their first commemorative coin. But equally, it's not just the grassroots it's really hurting. I am seeing countless amounts of people deciding to sell up their coin collection, stop buying coins, limit their collection in one way or another, and thereby taking away revenue from the Royal Mint. Because what's the difference between the Charles Babbage's Innovation in Science 50p that was minted on a 50p shaped coin with the denomination of 50p that didn't go into circulation, and some tap that a third party merchandiser are putting together on a token and then obviously never circulating?
Yeah, I did hear as well. I overheard a conversation the other day, someone talking about that they like collecting coins that have been used as money. I guess it's the same with stamps, that there's an interest in stamp collecting for stamps that have been used postally is almost more appealing than a stamp that is brand new, because if it's not been used as a stamp, you could just print off a picture of a stamp on a piece of paper and it's just as good.
Exactly. Yeah. Is it money if so much of our coinage, just look at the £2 coins aren't a great example because there hasn't been demand for that coin. We're not saying that they need to create a demand for for every single coin. If there's no demand in a year, that's fine. But in years where we've had huge amounts of definitive shields put out and no commemoratives put out, or very little commemoratives,
someone must have decided what proportion of each coin would be released, and it must have been someone's decision to say, no, we're not releasing this coin or that coin into circulation.
Yeah, and its recent releases like the Pride 50p, Diversity Built Britain, probably the Windrush 50p later in this year, Platinum Jubilee, the Memorial 50p, it seems that the Chancellor can say, this is a coin that I want to go into circulation and can dictate that to the Royal Mint. So that's why we feel approaching or coming to the Chancellor of the Exchequer is the way forwards, not the Royal Mint, because I have a funny feeling it's not them that decide whether a coin can or doesn't go into circulation. I think the Chancellor of the Exchequer has a big influence on that, and that's why we're targeting
well, probably maybe the Treasury as a whole, perhaps.
Yeah, possibly. But as Chancellor of the Exchequer and Marshal of the Royal Mint, that seems like the person to contact. So how can you help then? This is what's really, really important. Down in the description of the video will be a link to Grosey's website, because he's very kindly offered to host a copy of this letter, which you can, without having to sign up or anything, download and fill out yourself. We feel that sending physical letters is probably the preference, although we totally acknowledge there'll be some people that can't physically send a letter. But I think you can easily delete a whole string of emails, 100 emails, by filtering by algorithms or whatever it is in the inbox. Whereas ignoring a pile of 100 letters on a desk is a lot harder to do. So you click the link in the description of the video, then you'll be taken to Grosey's website. You'll be able to download it and amend it as you wish. If you haven't got a printer to print it out, you can handwrite it. We're giving as much time as possible on this. So what we'd like to do are for the physical letters to be signed by yourselves, manipulated in any way you feel is required, and arrive on the 22nd of June. So that you've got there's a fortnight lead-in time to this. So obviously for those that can't physically send a letter for whatever reason, if you can send your email on the 22nd, that'd be great. I think a real combined avalanche of this information from as many people as possible is what will really make a difference here. But almost as important as doing this yourself and going to the lengths to write this letter or write the email if you can't write or send a physical letter, is to share this. We hope that Grosey and I can reach out to many people with our combined subscribers and viewers and whatnot, but what could really help is sharing this, because we totally appreciate there are plenty of people out there collecting coins with an interest in coins that either don't watch our videos, can't watch our videos, whatever it happens to be. We're not their niche of numismatics, but hopefully if you can share this idea amongst other people, that would be really, really helpful, because the more people that take part, the more of an impact we're likely to have as a whole.
Definitely, absolutely.
Okay. There was one other thing I was supposed to cover, and I have not remembered what it was. Oh dear, Grosey, what's wrong with me?
You've done the how, you've done the why, you've done the when.
That was it. So this is a forewarning, an apology, that for the next 14 videos that I upload, and however many videos Grosey uploads between now and the 22nd of June, I will make a mention of this at the start of every video, because I totally appreciate that the Unhuntables, although we have our great niche audience that really like these videos, they don't have the broad appeal of some of our other coin hunts and whatnot. So I'll be mentioning it at the start of all my videos, because I really want this to succeed and have a great impact on coin collecting.
You should just record everything. You should just explain everything. You should explain the glove, explain this, explain it all once, and then just press play on every video.
I should just record one segment and just keep playing that over and over and over again. But yeah, we hope that you see that our intention behind this is to try and get more of these coins out in circulation. We've had some amazing, beautiful designs. The BBC 50p stands out in my mind. It's such a lovely coin design. The Frankenstein £2 coin, although as I keep saying, £2 coins are a little bit different because there hasn't been demand for £2 coins, but in years where we've had lots of definitives, take what's the latest year of 10p's I keep finding, 2020 or 2021s?
2021, yeah. And
they're all shields, no alphabet 10p's. That sucks.
It does seem strange that, was it just bad luck that the 2 years that they decided to make the alphabet 10p's were the 2 years that they basically had zero demand for 10p's.
Yeah.
Probably because of the transition to the new pound coin that everyone cashed in all their other denominations. So a lot of the coins are low minted on AFCs from that year.
Yep.
But now obviously there is demand again, and they've sort of given up on it because they thought that it was, I don't know.
Yeah. Obviously the one big howler that is on the horizon is the chances of a general election coming sometime in 2024 at the latest, which very much could end up in a change in government, could end up in a change of Chancellor of the Exchequer. We're a bit used to that now, aren't we? We've had quite a few chancellors in the recent... I mean, since we started doing these Unhuntables, we've had a whole host of them. But I think now's the time to strike on this. And if there is a change in government and leadership and a new chancellor, I think we just do it again. We just keep going until someone listens to us. We've just got to keep shouting from the rooftops until someone gives in and goes, what are these idiots on YouTube trying to do? So yes, that is the crux of it. I appreciate I have monologued for quite a little bit, so thank you, Grosey, for letting me have a bit of a rant.
You're explaining it far better than I could.
We have put quite a bit of thought and effort into this over the many weeks we've been discussing it, so I hope that you guys will be able to help us out with this endeavour. So, with that being said, with the last few minutes ticking down on my half of this video, one thing that I definitely want to cover on this sort of podcasty bits of the hunt is the exciting news that we've learned recently, since we've last recorded this, of Star Wars 50p's.
Yep, Star Wars 50p's. It's funny because I remember you talking about it a year or so ago, and you were sort of saying no, they would never do it because it's an American thing, but they've done it. I bet you're really, really excited.
Yeah, so I've covered this in many of occasions, but now we know lots more about the Star Wars 50p's, what the designs are going to be, and what the general sense around them are. I still stand by my words that it was precedent. British things go on British coins, and as much as I love Star Wars is not British. There's a great British influence on it. Actors, studios, locations, people, contributions to the franchise, but Star Wars is still not British. So I was a bit... so if I take my Star Wars fan hat off, I am a bit worried about modern numismatics, the direction this is leading, whether it's going to be an avalanche of popular culture tat. Because it's Star Wars, maybe that clouds my judgment, because I do love Star Wars a lot. In case you hadn't noticed. But,
I'm sure you're gonna. Are you gonna show us the gold proofs when they arrive?
maybe one of the designs. I'm
one.
very, very not Obi-Wan. There is no Obi-Wan, but I'd be interested. How many of the characters do you know? The first one we're gonna get is R2D2 and C3PO. Do you know those ones?
I know R2D2, not whatever the second one was that you said.
The C3PO is the gold droid.
Oh, is that the one with the weird hat on?
What?
I just have this picture in my head of... Wait, hang on, let me Google.
Are you taking your knowledge from Lego Star Wars?
Maybe, hang on.
The gold, the gold humanoid shape.
Maybe I'm thinking of the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. That's probably what it is. Yeah, no, I had that image in my mind. No, I did sort of know the one you meant. I was thinking of the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. That's what it was.
I love these new releases, Grosey, because it's almost a test of how much general knowledge does Grosey have. And it baffles me to think you could confuse the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz and C3PO. It's amazing.
They're both sort of metal men, aren't they?
I'll have to give you that. Unbelievable. So the second coin will be Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine.
Who's Darth Vader? No, I'm joking.
Yeah, even for you.
Even for me, I know.
So they're the villains of the franchise, which is the coin I'm more excited about because I'm a huge Empire fan. To have Darth Vader on the coin is very, very exciting for me. And then we get Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia. Do we know that?
No, actually.
You don't know who Luke Skywalker is?
It rings a bell. I don't really know, to be honest. No.
Wow. Okay.
What's the so Darth Vader? What's the so Darth Vader is black, but then what are the white ones? Are they like
Stormtroopers?
Stormtroopers. That's it. Yeah, no, that's the one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, and then the final coin will be Han Solo and Chewbacca. Ooh, is that another two characters you don't know?
I don't know.
You know Han Solo, Harrison Ford, one of the coolest actors that's ever lived, and Chewbacca's the big bear. No? Oh,
you'll see my expression when you're editing this video.
So, in addition to the link in the description over to our letter, which we put together for you to make your own and send in to the Chancellor of the Exchequer, there will also be a link to apply for the new role of co-host of the Unhuntables, because I've had enough of Grosey and his nonsense. So do write in with your applications to join the Unhuntables and replace him. Any parting words before we wrap up, Grosey?
Let's get back to the coins.
Let's go back to the coins. Okay then, so in terms of our finds, we've got all these from the 2008. This is the Gardner coin. It changed over from this to the Shield of the Royal Army. It's a lower minted year. How many is there? 2, 4, 6 of them, which they're low minted. They're not the most exceptional things to find. What we really wanted to find was more of these Isle of Man coins or other territories. They rank a bit better than the low minted years. It's 2015. This one's quite beaten and battered. It's not the nicest condition, but hopefully if Grosey's had a bad hunt, we can take the win. I did also, you might notice, keep this one. It was purely because as I was checking the dates, I couldn't quite work out what it said at the top. You can see the 2 and the 0, but not the rest of the year. So I thought I'll pop it off to the side just to make sure, because I was trying to flick through all the coins. I returned to it and I decided I think it is post-mint damage. It doesn't look like a minting error. It looks a little bit damaged if you ask me, but let me know in the comments if you think differently. So, star find, this one here, sadly no undated 20 pence, but you'll have to go over and see Grosey's half the video to see if we've done better than him. As we said throughout the video though, please do check out the link in the description over to our letter that you can print or customise to send in to the Chancellor of the Exchequer to try and petition for more circulating commemorative coins. Hopefully we can make a little bit of a difference together. So links as ever in the description to my coin collecting Discord server, also links to my other social medias, the PO box which you can write into, and of course the Britannia Coin Company, who I work for as my day job, making videos for them, so please do check that out as well. All that leaves me to do now though is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.